Am I audible? Am I Garima? Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Am I audible? Hi. Is it okay? Just let me know. As soon as I'm audible, please let me know. Okay. Am I audible? Hi, Tamanna. Okay. Hi, people. Hi. Okay. Am I audible? Just give me a hi over here. If I'm audible, just say something. Audible. Okay, thank you, Tamanna. Thanks a lot. Okay, so basically, I cannot see myself over here, so you would be my eyes today. Okay, so I welcome you all in this particular session where I will be discussing what? I will be discussing odd one out. This odd one out is going to be very much important if you are preparing for any exam, particularly if you are preparing for CAT or IPMAT or other exams. Okay, na? So I will be giving you very good evening, Nivedita. Okay, now I'm audible. Now I can see myself. Okay, so I welcome you all in this session. My name is Gaurav Bhatia and I have an experience of more than 12 years. In these 12 years, I have taught like hundreds and thousands of students. Along with that, I scored around 99.93 percentile in my CAT 2021. I also scored around 98 percentile in my CAT 2019 and I have cleared all these exams as written over here. Now, basically, prior to starting, I want to tell you about our batches that we are starting. Okay, so on 16th of February, we are starting with Excel batch for droppers CAT 2022, and again on 16th of February, we are starting with perfect score batch with toppers for CAT 2022. Okay, if you people want to gain access to any of these batches, what you'll have to do, you'll have to purchase our subscription. Our plus subscription, it is available in two forms. First is like plus subscription, and there are two categories particularly. So what are those two categories? One is what? One is plus, and another one is what? Another one is your iconic. If you're going to purchase our plus subscription, you are going to get live classes, weekly tests, study materials, unlimited access, structured courses and all. Shruti, very good evening. How are you, Shruti? And if you're going to upgrade yourself to Iconic, you will be getting what? You will be getting personal guidance, study planner, one-on-one live mentoring, test analysis, expert guidance as well. So you will be getting everything over here in Iconic. Okay, these all would be covered in Iconic. This Iconic is available in 6 months, 12 months, and 24 $1 tenures. In Iconic, you will be mentored by Iconic teachers. You'll be having totally different set of teachers. You can use my code CATGARV, and if you are going to use it, you will be getting what? You will be getting flat 10% off. You will be getting 10% off everywhere. Okay, in this case, in the case of plus subscription, you will be having 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, and 24 months for a tenure. Again, you people can use my code. If you people are preparing for CAT 2022, then you people should go for 12 months wala course. If you people are preparing for CAT and OMET 2022, you should go for 18 months wala course. If you people are preparing for CAT and OMET 2023, in that case, you people should purchase 24 months wala tenure. Again, if you are going to use my code, which is CATGARV, CATGARV, you will be getting what? You will be getting throughout, you will be getting 10% off. Everywhere you are going to get what? You're going to get 10% off. So let us start with odd one out now. What are odd one out? Basically, what do you mean by odd one out? Yeah, what is like odd one out? You people will be given what? You will be given, you people will be given a paragraph. Okay, you are given what? You are given a paragraph. Now, this paragraph, it is what? It is often in jumbled form, and it is broken into parts, it is broken into pieces, into sentences. Okay, let us say that in a paragraph, there was a paragraph, and the examiner, what did he do? He broke it. Okay, he bifurcated it, he divided it paragraph in around 5 sentences. Okay, so these 5 sentences or 4 sentences would be given to you, and then the question would be ki out of these 5 sentences, one particular sentence does not go by the theme of the other 4. So you'll have to try to understand that what is going to be that particular. Karan, hi, very good evening. How are you, good Karan? Okay, so what happened, Karan? What's up? Actually, my phone is like kept over here. I'm great. Garima, hi. Tamanna, hi. Student, hi. Okay. Why? Nidita, hi. Okay, so the thing is this, ki over here what you're going to get, you're going to get 5 sentences, and out of these 5 sentences, you'll have to choose one sentence which is not following the other 4. अब how are you going to judge कि भाई जो बाकी के 4 statements है, उन बाकी के 4 statements को कौन सी चीज़ follow नहीं करी, कैसे judge करोगे, क्या चीज़ follow कर रहा है? देखो, if I say it might be what, it might be theme, कि बाकी के जो 4 स्टेटमेंट्स हैं उनकी जो थीम होगी वो थीम कुछ अदर होगी. फॉर एन एग्जांपल, if I'm going to talk about what, if I'm going to talk about Indore, yeah, if I'm going to talk about Tamil Nadu. Okay, so Tamil Nadu, basically what do I like in Tamil Nadu? I like over there filter coffee. Okay, what do I like? I like filter coffee is there. Along with this filter coffee, I also like dosa. Matlab, I am into food of Tamil Nadu. Okay, so 4 statements are given over there, and these 4 statements are talking about food of Tamil Nadu. But one statement comes, and that one statement starts talking about customs or traditions of Tamil Nadu, or mythology of Tamil Nadu, or temples, architectures of Tamil Nadu. So that particular statement is going to be the odd statement over there. Okay, or let us say about tone. Okay, tone means what? Tone means either positive tone or negative tone. Ki 5 statements are given to you. Those 5 statements are what? Those 5 statements are talking something positive. Okay, all of those 5 statements are talking about something positive. But one statement came from somewhere and it started talking something negative. It started giving something negative. Started giving some negative information, or it started giving you something that it started giving some negative information, or some negative that opinion or something like that. It started talking negative about that particular paragraph. So over here, this fifth wala statement is going to be the odd statement out. Okay, so we did what? We did this theme was there, tone is there. Next is what? Next, after tone, what you're going to talk about? You will be talking about purpose. Okay, purpose. So what is purpose? In the case of purpose, ki bhai, 5 statements would be given to you, and those 5 statements, they will be having what? They will be having one purpose. Every statement will be having one purpose. What sort of purpose? It might be that giving information. Okay, or it might be describing something. It might be an argument by someone. Anything. It can be anything. That purpose can be anything. Okay, but one statement that would be what? That would be not, that wouldn't be following this purpose. One particular statement that wouldn't be following this particular purpose which is given in the rest of the 4 statements. So you're going to mark what? You're going to mark that particular statement as odd statement out. Understood everybody? Very good evening, Jadip. What's up, Jadip? Understood everybody? Okay. Thank you, Tamanna. Okay, Nivedita. Look. Okay, Karan. Okay, very good. So ultimately, we will be talking about what? We will be talking about order statements. Okay, Shruti. Okay, so for the very first thing is what? The very first thing is you'll have to do what? You'll have to read the sentences. How are you going to solve it? How to solve order statements out? Okay, how are you going to do it? So you'll have to do what? You'll have to read the statements. You have to read the statements. Okay, good, Garima. And second thing would be what? After reading the statements, Garima, yeah, you did not partake. You did not partake in any of the app-based sessions. Why so? To read the statements, you'll have to read the statements, and after reading the statements, understand the purpose. Understand the purpose of the statements. Ki why? Okay, purpose of a statement means what? Purpose of a statements means why these statements are given to you. What is the reason that these statements? Very good evening, Chetan. How are you, Chetan? Okay, why? What is the reason that these statements are given to you? Why did the author give you these statements? That is one of the reasons that you people must know. Okay, okay, why these statements are given to you, and afterwards, third, understanding the purpose of the statements. Afterwards, try to do what? Try to form pairs. Try to form pairs. Okay, pairs means what? Pair means at least 2 sentence each wala pair. Means there would be one pair in which you will be having what? You will be having at least 2 sentences. 2 sentences ka you'll have to make pairs. And afterwards you will have to do what? You'll have to mark the odd statement out. You'll have to do what? You'll have to mark the odd statement out. Okay, so let us move to some of the exercises we are going to do. I have brought some questions for you. Let us see if we are able to complete those questions today, or we will be doing that tomorrow. Now, the thing is this: ki this particular session, it is the first session of order statement out. Okay, you are going to get other option. मतलब you are going to get sir linking words and statements. Linking word, you can also use linking words as well. ठीक है, you'll have to connect. You'll have to try to connect to form the pairs. Okay, now let us move. So I want you people to read these statements which are written over here. Like if five statements are given to you. Okay, I want everyone to read these five statements and wait for a while. Let me check if I'm in between. Okay, I'm not in between. It is begin. Okay, so perhaps I'm not in between this. These all statements are visible to you. Okay, so do you want me to read this? Okay, shall I read or are you solving? I want all of you to read these statements. I'm waiting for you. Okay, take your time. Take your time solving. Okay. Do it. Let me know once you are done reading. I will be solving it for you. Jadip, wait for a while. I did not tell you. I did not ask you to find that order statement out over here. I told you. Sujal says C. Very good, Sujal. But I want you people to read it first. Just wait for a while. Before solving, wait for a while. Ananya says third. Very good. Karan says E. Okay, Jadip also says E. ठीक है, तो Jadip says E. Jadip, final an answer. Karan says E. Sorry, Karan says E. Ananya says no, sir. Third is going to be the answer. ठीक है, Ananya. And then we have whom? Do we have someone else over here who's going to solve it? Now, shall I give you? Shall I tell you how to solve it? Okay. Jadip, you're not going to change your answer, right? Nivedita's okay. Sujal says third, and Nivedita also says third. Very good, very good, very good. Garima also says third. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, Garima also says third. And then whom do we have? We have Shruti. Shruti also says third. Sujal, I have written your name. Okay. Now, is there anyone else who wants to answer? Is there anyone else who wants to answer? Anshul says C. Okay, very good, Anshul. Anshul also says C. Very good, very good, very good. So shall I start? Tamanna also says C. Okay, Tamanna is also C. ठीक है, Tamanna. Very good, people. So everybody is after C and E. So plenty of people are like that. ठीक है. I will be keeping my phone aside, okay, and I will be giving you the answer. I will be solving it for you people. Now, let us see what happened over here. So their consequences are converging now in the depths of outer solar system. Okay, their consequences, by whose consequences do I know that? No, I do not know that. I have no idea about that. Ki whose consequences are we talking about? Cast your mind back to 1977. Okay, cast your mind back to 1977 means what? It means take your mind back to 1977. But two lower profile and seemingly unconnected things also happened that year. also happened when? That year. Which year? Perhaps this 1977. Perhaps. It might be there. A deep sea dive off the Galapagos Islands and a pair of rocket launches from Cape Canaveral in Florida. The rockets launched in 1977. NASA's Voyager 1st and 2 weren't our first probes to the outer solar system. Pioneers 10 and 11 launched in 1972 and 73 respectively. Okay. If you were around then, here are some pointers. Elvis died, Star Wars was released, and flared trousers were big in all senses. Okay, if you weren't around then, okay, so when weren't you around? When if you weren't around in 1977? Okay, so what the author is saying, author is telling you कि भाई cast your mind back when, cast your mind back to 1977. And if you weren't there, if you weren't present there, definitely I can say that you were not, because I wasn't either. Okay, to cast your mind back to 1977, if you weren't around then, if you weren't around then, here are some pointers. Okay, pointers means what? Cues, hints. Elvis died. Okay, Elvis Presley perhaps. Star Wars was released, and flare trousers were big in all senses. Okay, so these three things happened in 1977. Okay, but two lower profile and seemingly unconnected things also happened that year. But what happened? But to lower profile and seemingly unconnected, because over here we are talking about what? We are talking about flare trousers, we are talking about Star Wars, we are talking about Elvis died. Okay, so these things happened, but seemingly that two lower profile things also happened. And what are those two lower profile things? Let us see that. A deep sea dive off the Galapagos Island and a pair of rocket launches from Cape Canaveral in Florida. Okay, now you people marked what? You people either marked E or you people marked C. So this E and C, both of the statements are related to this particular passage. Why so? Because if I'm going to mark this, the rocket launched in 1977, NASA's Voyager 1 and 2 weren't our first probes to the outer solar system. This particular thing is talking about what? This particular talking is this particular sentence is talking about rocket launches, okay, and the era prior to 1977. Okay, and the era which was prior to 1977, like 72 and 73. So that is why this is going to be what? This is going to be the odd statement out. Now, a deep sea dive of the Galapagos Island and a pair of rocket launches from Cape Canaveral in Florida. Their consequences are converging now in the depths of our outer solar system. To whose consequences? The rocket launches. Okay, that what? A pair of rocket launches from Cape Canaveral in Florida. Okay, its consequences are converging where? In the outer space right now. So BECA is going to be what? BECA is going to be the rearrangement if you want to rearrange it. And D is going to be what? D is going to be the odd statement over here. Could you people understand? Because over here we are talking about what? We are talking about solar system. Ki bhai some things, there was something whose consequences are yet converging now in the depths of our solar system. Okay. So it will be what? It will be a pair of rocket launches from Cape Canaveral in Florida. This can be what? This A can be connected with C. Okay, this A can be connected with C. Understood, everybody? Could you people understand? Okay. Okay, so this is again, this is one of the patterns. Basically, if you people get something easy, you can do it. You can do what? You can rearrange the statements, and after rearranging, you can do what? You can just find that what is going to be the order statement out. Ultimately, it is that it is something big. Okay, as I told you that you people can do what? You people can form pairs. So it is nothing but an in-depth thing of rearranging only. Okay, okay. Very good, very good, very good, Chetan, very good, Garima. So shall I move to the next set? I will be moving to the next set. Wait for a while. Do it. Now again, it is going to be easy. Try to do it. I suppose everyone should get it correct. Would like to do it, everybody? Okay, तो 1980s के बाद what is written over here? This is R. Okay, what is it? It is R. It is nothing else but R. Done everybody? Okay, very good, very good. Tamanna says fourth, Sujal also says fourth. Basically, I do not know, okay? Tamanna says fourth, Sujal also says fourth. Very good, people. Now, what about others? Ananya says not sure, but B. Okay, so Ananya says B. Okay, and I'm going to mark what I'm going to make this star over here. Condition supply with Ananya, right, Ananya? Okay. What about others? Nivedita also says B without a star. Very good, Nivedita. What about others? What about others? Jadeep says C. Okay, Jadeep. Very good, Jadeep. Garima says B. Very good, Garima. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Chetan says C. Okay. Shall I do it for you people? Shall I start doing? Okay, fine. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Well, someone must. Okay, nearly 30 years after his death, I do not know after whose death. All six of Chatwin's books are still in print. Okay, fine. So we are talking about what? We are talking about Chatwin. So whose death are we talking about? We are talking about Chatwin's death. Okay. I first met Chatwin in the drought summer of 1976. Okay. Does anyone read Bruce Chatwin these days? Asked Blake Morrison, reviewing his letters 7 years ago. Okay, so does anyone read Bruce Chatwin these days? Ki bhai, nowadays, does anyone do it? Does anyone read Bruce Chatwin? Okay, and it was asked by whom? It was asked by somebody whose name is Blake. Well, he said if well, someone does what? Well, someone does. Well, someone must read nearly 30 years after his death. All six of Chatwin's books are still in print. Now, almost violently successful at first. Who? His books are now less likely to be mentioned than the moleskin notebooks in which he sketched and jotted. Okay, at first. So, who was successful at first? Definitely Chatwin was successful at first. But it is true that when the dominant writers of 1970s and 80s are discussed, Chatwin's name is rarely among them. Okay. So C, A and D, E. These are forming what? These are forming two pairs. Okay, but if we talk about B wala statement, so in this B wala statement, the narrator, he is talking about himself. Okay, I first met Chatwin in the drought summer of 1976. To try to understand what are we talking about, we are talking about Chatwin, and along with this Chatwin, we are talking about his that contribution to literature. We are talking about what we are talking about his contribution to literature, that how did he contributed, sorry, how did he contribute to the literature, ठीक है ना. And again we also talked about what, we also talked about this thing कि भाई, it is true that when the dominant writers of the 1970s and 80s are discussed, Chatwin's name is rarely among them. Okay, so we are not going to find it. But in this B wala statement, what are we talking about? We are talking about this meet. Okay, that when did the author meet Chatwin? So ultimately, this B wala statement is going to be the odd statement over here. Understood, everybody? Ananya, Nivedita, Garima, very good. Understood, everybody? Ki what was the difference? C, D, E, A. No, 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 Nivedita, it won't be C, D, E, A. It would be C, A, D, E. C, A, D, E. This is going to be. तो ब्लेक मॉरिसन जो है वो रिव्यू देते हुए क्या बोल रहा है? ओके, व्हाट इज ही गिविंग? Blake Morrison reviewing his letters 7 years ago. Whose letters? Bruce Shetling. Does anyone read Bruce Shetling these days? Well, someone must. Nearly 13 after years after his death, all or six of Shetland's books are still in print. Okay, that is why the Siwala statement is being connected with A. Understood that way? Understood, Jadip? Could you understand this? हाँ गौरी, वहाँ पे बाद में. हाँ ठीक है, फाइन, सॉरी. Understood, everybody? Did everybody? Okay. Am I audible, everybody? Okay, thank God. Let us move to the section. Okay, so now do it. It is again, it is going to be easy. You just have to do what? You just have to follow the theme. Try to do what? Try to follow the theme of the sentences which are given over here. Okay, try to follow the theme of the sentences which are given over here. Do it. Very sorry for that. अरे भाई जयदीप, वहां पे try to understand the purpose of the sentences. Okay, people are going to read Chatwin after reading the reviews of Blake Morrison. It happens now whenever we go to a movie. So what do we check? We check reviews of the people. Ki how was the movie? And after that only we go to the movies, na? So similarly, it is happening. Is for example, I always suggest that if anyone over here listen to Enrique Iglesias, okay, if nobody, then everyone must listen to him. Okay, because he is very much famous. So what am I doing? It is my opinion. Ab I met for the very first time, I met Enrique Iglesias in one party in Bangalore. So that would be what? That would be wrong statement, because over there I am discussing something personal. And in the other statements, I am giving my opinion that people should do what? People should listen to Enrique Iglesias. Understood? Do it, everybody, read it. Very good evening, Sonali. How are you, Sonali? What's up, Sonali? I want you people to solve it, everybody, for me. I'm great, Sonali. I'm great. Done, everybody? Did you do it? Now the thing is this: ki over here, this all the statements they are starting with what? They are starting with the pronoun. Okay, and they are starting with the pronoun is creating nothing but a confusion. Okay, yet I want you people to do it. I want you people to tell me that what is going to be the order statement out over here. Sir, NFL? Ah, NFL is there. Garima. So you are giving me answer or you are asking me the answer, Garima? NFL is some that it is a league. Okay, it is nothing but a league. It is actually National Football League. Okay, it is of America. It is not of India. Okay, so I got that answers. Okay, so Nivedita says D. Very good, Nivedita. And then we have what? We have Saurabh. Saurabh says A. Very good, Saurabh. Saurabh is SAU. Okay. So Saurabh says A. Very good, Saurabh. Okay, Sonali, National Football League. Huh, that is what I said, na? It is National Football League. Aman says okay, message retracted. Karan says E. Okay, very good, Karan. Jadeep says D. Very good, Jadeep. Well, quite good answers I got. मतलब everybody. Tamanna says 5. Okay, so Tamanna says 5. बोले तो E. Very good. What about others? Anybody else who's going to answer over here? Garima also says answer E. Very good, Garima. Very good. Aman says E. Very good, Aman. Very good, people. Very good. Very good. Very good. Shruti says E. Okay. Very good. Shruti also says E. Chetan also says E. So I will be writing over here. Chetan also says E. Very good. Anybody else? Nobody? Okay. They are not displaying any sense of patriotism. So I do not know who are not displaying any sense of patriotism. They are an attempt to educate the public that criminal justice, mass incarceration, lengthy sentences, police brutality is a civil rights issue of our time. They are a demand that we Americans make this country reality match its proud symbolism. They are not some arbitrary statement about a flag. The NFL protests carry on in this tradition. Okay, so look over here. We are talking. मेरा आंसर सबसे अलग B. Okay, अनन्या says कि नहीं. I'm going to go with B. ठीक है अनन्या. ANANY. ठीक है अनन्या. Okay. Oops. Now. So they are not displaying any sense of patriotism. They are an attempt to educate the public that criminal justice, mass incarceration. Okay, so there are what? There is somebody who's they. I do not know who they is. So they is what? They is actually protesting. This day is what? It is actually protesting. And they are protesting for what? They are protesting for this criminal justice, mass incarceration, lengthy sentences, police brutality, ठीक है ना? And all sorts of civil rights issue. They are a demand that we Americans make this country reality match its proud symbolism. Okay, so they are what? They are a demand that Americans have what Americans have, that its reality, whatever the reality over there America has, it should match its proud symbolism. ठीक है ना? That whatever the other world thinks of this particular America. Okay, they are not some arbitrary statement about a flag. They are not displaying any sense of patriotism either. The NFL protests carry on in this tradition. So basically, we do not know what tradition are we talking about. In these A, B, C, and D, we are talking about what? We are talking about some sort of protest. Okay, and what is the idea behind that protest? But in fifth wala statement, what is given to you? The NFL protests carry on in this tradition. So what tradition are we caring about? Even if you are going to rearrange it, this E wala statement is going to be what? This E wala statement is going to be the it will gonna come last. Now look over here. If I'm going to arrange it, if I'm going to form pairs, B and C, okay, C B or B and C, they are going to form a pair. Okay, and D and A or A and D, these are going to form what? These are going to form another pair. So here we got what? We got two pairs. So what was left? This E wala statement is all that we have. Either you're going to put this E in the beginning or you're going to put this E in the last. No matter what, it cannot be paired with any with either of these two pairs. So that is why E wala statement is going to be the odd statement over here. Understood everybody? Could you people understand this? Could you people understand this? Ki what happened over here? Oh yeah. चलो, let us move to the next. अब की बार वाला अच्छे से करना. It is going to be very easy. पहले तो I was writing easy. It is going to be what? It is going to be very easy. Do it everybody. Try to do it correctly. Please try to do it correctly. Try to do it in correct manner. Raman, Shruti, Tamanna says E. Sir, अरे यार, come on यार. What is this यार? Very. Tamanna, do it again. Okay, fine. Tamanna says E. Nivedita says ET. I got ET. And Nivedita says what? Nivedita says A. NA. Very good. What about others? Okay, Sonali also says E. So NAS, we have NAS. Very good. What about others? 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 Tamanna says A. Jadeep says A. Shruti says A. Okay, so Tamanna says A. Jadeep says A. Shruti says A. Very good. Very good. Anybody else who wants to give the answer? Basically, my phone it said ki no, I'm not good. Chetan also says A. Very good people. Very good. Chetan also says A, and Gareem also says A. Very good people. Very good. Is there anyone else who wants to answer? Even if there is nobody, I'm going to give you the answer. Okay, look. The dung beetle was an icon. So basically, over here we are talking about what? We are talking about the dung beetle. The symbols for Egypt are instantly recognizable and they are depicted in all aspects of ancient Egyptian art. So we are talking about what? We are talking about symbols for Egypt. All symbols. Okay, you might be having that mummies, there would be that pyramids would be there. Or Sonali Tiwari says 100% A. Karan says D. Okay, the Karan says D. Okay, the symbols for Egypt are instantly recognizable and they are depicted in all aspects of ancient Egyptian art. To this day, this is the stereotypical dung beetle, the one made famous of by natural history films, a stocky black insect trundling along with its smelly ball. Okay, so over here we were talking about what we were talking about in general. We were talking about all the symbols which are visible in ancient Egypt, and from there we flowed to dung beetle. We started talking about what? We started talking about the dung beetle. So in this manner, the dung beetle was an icon in ancient Egypt, adorning temples, jewelry, and texts. Okay. It was a symbol of a god who rolled the sun up over the horizon each day, just like an enormous ball of dung. Okay. So dung beetle was what? Dung beetle was a god. To this day, this is the stereotypical dung beetle, the one made famous by natural history films, a stocky black insect trundling along with its smelly ball. Okay, I get that a lot, says insect ecologist Thomas Roslin at the Swedish University of Agricultural Sciences, and then hurry to point out that there are as many different species of beetles living in dung as there are, for example, birds species globally. So over here we are talking about what? We are also talking about dung beetle. So all these four statements, they are related to what? They are related to dung beetle particularly. But in the first statement we are talking about what? We are talking about all the symbols of our Egypt. Okay, that is why your A wala statement is going to be what? It is going to be the order statement out. Very good people, very good. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Understood everybody? So Karan, it won't be D. Actually, it won't be D. Because over here we are talking about what? We are talking about that symbol. It was a symbol of God who rolled. Look, na enormous ball of dung. So who's going to roll that enormous ball of dung? Definitely the dung beetle. Okay, so that is why A wala statement is going to be the order statement out. Understood everybody? Okay. So it was what? It was against the theme. It was against the theme. Okay, because in the four statements we were talking about dung beetle, and in the in this particular one statement we were talking about all the symbols in common. Or you may also say this that we went from general to specific thing. ठीक है ना? Specifically, we were talking about dung beetle in the four statements, and only that symbols for Egypt in general in the first statement. ठीक है? That is very good, people. Keep it up, everybody. Now. Let us move to the hello sir. Good evening, Ankit. How are you? Good, Ankit. What's up, Ankit? Now it is going to be a little bit different. Do it first. I want you to do it first. Ankit, I'm great. How are you, Ankit? Where have you been for so long, Ankit? You are meeting me after so long, such a long period of time. What is this, Ankit? Why didn't you come for 2 days? Regularly, you were absent for 2 days. What is this? अंकित ये लास्ट है इसके बाद फिर अपन लोग अभी तो खत्म होने वाला है ये वाला सेशन तो बट यू कैन सॉल्व इट एटलीस्ट it is odd statement out so it is nothing like that you are not you did not miss anything. Okay, very good, very good. I got answers. Karan says E. Very good, Karan. While Nivedita and Tamanna, Ananya says A. Very good, Tamanna and Nivedita. Tamanna also says A. Very good, Tamanna. Tamanna also says A. Jadeep also says A. Very good, Jadeep. Keep it up. What about others? Garima also says A. Very good, Garima. Ankit also says A. Very good, Ankit. Ah, exactly, Nivedita. Basically, I did not read it, but Sonali also says A. Okay, Sonali. Very good, Sonali. Keep it up, 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 keep it up. Okay, so for example, moderate amounts of strength are necessary to prevent back and posture problems. So over here, we are talking about what? We are talking about that why moderate amounts of strength are necessary. Now, whereas high level of strength contribute most to improved performance in activities such as football and jobs involving heavy lifting. So over here, what are we doing? We are comparing. And what are we comparing? We are comparing that moderate amount of exercise with heavy exercise. Now, possessing a moderate amount of each component of health related fitness is essential to disease prevention and health promotion. Okay, a fit person possesses at least adequate levels of each of health related, skill related, and metabolic fitness components. However, it is not essential to have exceptionally high level of fitness to achieve health benefits. Possessing a moderate amount of each component of health related fitness is essential to disease prevention and health promotion. High levels of health related fitness relate more to performance than health benefits. And further, okay, so ultimately, what is going to, how are you going to proceed? Yeah, how are you going to rearrange it? Look, high levels of health related fitness relate more to performance than benefit. Sorry. A fit person possesses at least adequate levels of each of the health related, skill related, and metabolic fitness components. This particular statement is going to be what? It is going to be the introduction. It is going to be the introduction over here. So we will be starting with what? We will be starting with a D. And from D, we are going to move like this. Okay, a fit person possesses at least adequate levels of each of the health related, skill related, and metabolic fitness components. Okay. Now, possessing a moderate amount of each component of health related fitness is essential to disease prevention and health promotion. High levels of health related fitness lead more to performance than health benefits. However, it is not essential to have exceptionally high levels of fitness to achieve health benefits. For example, okay, so A wala statement is what? A wala statement is over here. It is elaborating the claim which is given over here in these four statements. It is acting as what? It is acting as an elaborative claim. D, E, and B, C. D, E, and B, C, or B, D, C, whatever. Okay, in this manner, we are going to form what? We will be forming pairs. Okay, and that is why A wala statement is going to be what? This A wala statement is going to be the odd statement out over here. Very good, people. Very good. Keep it up. So let us move to the next. Okay, do it. It is going to be the last for today. Oops. What happened? What is this? Do it, everybody. Then everybody. Done everybody? I suppose that it is going to be tough for you. Okay, very good. Very good, Ananya. Very good, Garima. Jaideep, very good. Very good, yeah. Keep it up. Ananya, Garima, Jaideep, very good people. Tamanna, very good. Uh, very good people. Very good, very good. So it turned out to be very easy for you. Very good, yeah. What about others? Very good people. Okay, so let us start. Shall I give you that? Shall I give you the answer, everybody? Ankit, I'm waiting. CB and D. Okay, okay, okay. Tamanna, very good people. Very good, Tamanna. Very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. Ah, Nivedita, I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. Okay, wait for a while. I'm waiting for others. Ankit and Nivedita, I'm waiting for you all. A. Nivedita also says A. Very good people. Very good, very good, very good. Anyone else would like to answer over here? What the- Okay, great. I said D. Okay, Nivedita says D. Karan says C. Ankit also says C. Okay, so Nivedita says D. Ankit and now Nivedita says C. And Nivedita said D. Okay, okay, okay. Sorry. Now, okay, let us see. Insofar as society is a cooperative venture for mutual advantage, learning to survive not just physically but as full members of a community will involve learning to cooperate. Okay, learning. Okay, so society is what? Society is a cooperative venture. Society is nothing but a cooperative venture for learning to cooperate. If we possess all the relevant information, if we can start out from a given system of preferences, if we command, okay, if we possess all relevant information, if we can start out from a given system of preference, and if we command complete knowledge of available means, the problem which remains is purely one of logic. Okay, so over here we are talking about what? We are talking about some problem. Okay, na? I do not know what problem is that. That is the answer. Okay, the answer to the question of what is the best use of our available means. Okay, what is the best use of our available means? This, however, is empathetically not the economic problem. It is not the economic problem which society faces. And the economic calculus which we have developed to solve this logical problem, though an important step towards the solution of economic problem of society, does not yet provide an answer to it. So here we are talking about what? We are talking about some logical problem. Okay, economic problem with a logical solution. We are talking about some logical economic problem. Okay, answer. The answer is given over here. Ki what is the answer? And over here also we are talking about what? We are talking about problem. So ultimately B, C, D and E. These are have what? These all statements, these four statements have one or the other economic basis, where we are discussing what? We are discussing some problem and the solution to that particular problem. But in A wala statement, we are talking about what? We are talking about how learning to cooperate is going to help us. Okay, yeah, what society is. Okay, what society is. Ultimately, in over, so this is the reason that first wala statement is going to be what? It is going to be the order statement out. Understood, everybody? Could you people understand this? Could you people understand this? Turner Poppy has come. Abhi Abhi. Hi, Turner Poppy. Oh, very good. And it is good to see improvement in you all. Okay, so we are going to do these tomorrow. We are going to have these tomorrow. But I brought this for you all. Okay, even in India, the exceptionally high stakes involved in major examinations at the school leaving stage have resulted in traumatic consequences for many candidates who are unable to withstand the pressure. Okay, so this is one parajumble, and this one parajumble was posted where? It was posted on that particular thing. It was posted on Telegram. Okay, so I want you people to give me the answer over here. Perhaps many of the people were able to answer over here. ठीक है, मतलब who they already gave me the answer. No. The rapidly expanding regime of examinations for admissions to higher education has generated in recent years a great deal of debate on the extreme anxiety that it subjects young people to. Hanabi Tamanna and others who are actually facing this problem. Okay. So ultimately 4231. Pakka 4231 was the answer, Jaideep. Very good. Jaideep ने भी answer दिया, Ankit ने भी answer दिया. Okay. Examination stress is a universal phenomena and has been widely reported among school leavers in Britain and Japan. Okay. Uh, the rapidly expanding regime of examinations for admission to higher education has generated in recent years a great deal of debate on the extreme anxiety that it subjects young people to. Reform of the stressful examination system, which is in its present form, weighs heavily against true understanding and promotes rote learning, is a major goal for of the national educational policy. क्या बात कर रहे हो यार, कैसे आप लोग बात कर रहे हो? यहाँ पे national education policy is given to you. Over here we are talking about Britain and Japan. So by national education policy, it is what? It is of India. You just cannot put this India afterwards. 4123. Ha, very good, very good. 4231. Karan, Nivedita, 4. Okay, Karan, Nivedita, and Tamanna. 4123. Now, examination stress is a look over here. This national education policy means what? We are talking about whom? We are talking about India. And if we are talking about India over here, then that means we must introduce India somewhere. So definitely this 3 is going to precede what? This 3 is going to precede 1. Oh, sorry, 1 is going to precede what? 1 is going to precede 3. 3 is going to follow 1. Immediately or not immediately, that is different thing. Now, examination stress is a universal phenomena. Examination stress is a universal phenomena and has been widely reported among school leavers in Britain and Japan. Even in India, the exceptionally high stakes involved in major examinations at the school leaving stage have resulted in traumatic consequences for many candidates who are unable to withstand the pressure. Taken at the 4 is going to be linked with what? 4 is going to be linked with 1. Now, 4123 is going to be the answer. Exactly. It's very easy. Okay, 2413 nahi Ananya, it won't be 2413. Basically, we are going to introduce, this is acting as what? It is going to it is acting as an introduction. It is acting as an introduction, and from here we are moving over here. Okay, so 4123 is going to be the answer. So bus, that is all for today. Now the thing is this, ki we are providing you 30% off on GDPI. flat 30% off is there. ठीक है ना, तो you people can just prepare for GDPI. You will be getting what? You will be getting 3 sessions for each GDA and PI with industry experts. Personalized expert feedback posts for each session. In-depth knowledge session covering recent important political and economical events. And additional online sessions covering case study preparation and major specializations. Okay, so you people can contact 8585858585 also. क्या number है यार? 8585858585. Now, one-on-one live mentorship is also available. Basically, if you are an iconic subscriber, you can get this one-on-one live mentorship. You can just directly go on our web portal, log into Unacademy app, click on one-on-one live mentorship tab, choose your session type, pick up a convenient time, and confirm your booking. Okay, exciting offer for CAT and OMET aspirants. Basically, if you people are preparing for CAT and OMET, and this offer is till 16th of February, you people are going to get 2 months free. Okay, on 12th and 24 months plus subscription. Okay, so it is something great. You people can directly get this offer. Most welcome Garima, most welcome Jaideep, most welcome Tamanna. Chote Tyagi, अरे hi Chote Tyagi ji, how are you? Ananya, okay, Ankit, thank you sir. अरे Ankit, most welcome. So we will be meeting when? We will be meeting at around 8 o'clock. ठीक है ना? Perhaps at 8 o'clock or at between 8 and 8:05 we will be meeting that. Okay, Telegram. This is my Telegram link. Okay, you people can just find me on Telegram. It is Gaurav Bhatia and Academy CAT for MBA. You can also scan this QR code. If you're going to scan this QR code, you will be up on my channel. Now, the Ask a Doubt Unacademy feature is now available on the Unacademy website as well. You people can ask up to 3 doubts at a go. You're going to get solutions in your preferred language, and you people can submit your doubts through Unacademy website application. Thank you people for being here. Thank you for partaking into this particular session. And it was good to have you all. Please like and share this particular video. Subscribe to our channel, which is CAT-alyst, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Let's crack it. We will be meeting at around 8 o'clock. Bye. Take care.